So you've said that regardless of the election results, America won't reverse its clean energy transition. Why? And then I have one more question after that, and then you can
Because you have to do this. If you want to stay alive, you have to do this. And people are going to come to the conclusion that that's the only way we're going to make it. And you see it in the science. I mean, just the science of the last weeks on the front pages of glaciers disappearing. You know, I wish the people who had the money and take the time to go do glacier goodbye tourism would actually put the money and their time into stopping them from going away. It would be helpful. We need all hands on deck in this effort. Honestly, I'm not joking about this. You know, the warming of the planet from 1970 to 2014 was linear. Every year, 1.18 degrees centigrade. In 2014, it started to shift. Now it is linear at a higher level. It's about 0.28 every single year. We've probably blown past 1.5 degrees as a limit, and we're now looking at how do we get control of this and then claw back, if we can, to an area that would be far less damaging to people all around the world. And so, folks, this is not complicated. It's the most damning thing in the world that what is causing this crisis of humanity is simple. I mean, it's burning fossil fuel, unmitigated, not capturing the emissions, in order to light our buildings and heat our homes and drive our vehicles. That's what it is. We have alternatives today. Solar is now 90% cheaper than it was about 10, 15 years ago. You heard those great entrepreneurs up here. In fact, I think Fervo is a terrific company. I've been looking at it personally as something that really represents an alternative for a way to approach things. I think, you know, ion air batteries and so forth, what Matteo was talking about. And I've been to visit the Livermore lab and the Commonwealth fusion plant being built in Massachusetts. So I believe in these things. That's where we might save ourselves. But we have to accelerate the deployment of capital. We have to accelerate the transition. We agreed, 200 nations strong in Dubai last year, that we're going to transition away from fossil fuel. Well, I want to see that. It's not happening right now. And in fact, it's going the opposite way. So folks, we all have a responsibility. What I learned in 1970, when I came back from Vietnam, became active in the Earth Day, the first Earth Day, was we targeted the 12 worst votes in the United States Congress. We labeled them the Dirty Dozen. And we beat 7 of them in that election. You know what happened? In the next Congress, people shuddered at the prospect of losing their seats. This was a voting issue. And by being a voting issue, we passed the Clean Air Act, safe drinking water, marine mammal protection, coastal zone management, endangered species, and we created the Environmental Protection Agency of the United States of America. All that came out of accountability from citizens. So that's what we have to do, and I got to run.